17, we need it in standard form. It says give the equation, so we know we're doing y minus y sub 1 slope x minus x sub 1. Always use point slope formula to get equations. It needs to be perpendicular to this line. So the only thing you and I need, we know the y sub 1 is a 1. We don't know the slope yet. The x sub 1 is a -2, which minus a -2 will just change it +2. I'll save us the time there. We need the slope. Well, this guy, we want it to be perpendicular to him. His slope is -2. So he's going like up to the left. That's really not a -2 slope. That was pretty pathetic. -2 is maybe like that. We need to come and hit it perpendicularly at 90 degrees. That means I got to be going the opposite direction. How do we do this? Well, remember, all we do, the perpendicular slope is we take and get the reciprocal of that, which is 1/2, and we negate it. Since he was negative, we need our slope to be what? Positive, going in the opposite direction. So the slope you and I are using is a half. Again, the perpendicular slope is you simply take the slope and it's the negated reciprocal. The negated reciprocal is going to be your perpendicular slope always. So we're using a half in here. Now, all we need to do is distribute through half, the board went bad, half x plus 1. I now move my 1 over, add 1, scroll the board down a little bit. Let's clean this up and let's improve the handwriting. My goodness. 1/2 x plus 2. Now, problem. In slope-intercept, we're done, but it says standard. We must now manipulate it. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that fraction first. That's what we like to do. Not necessarily what you have to do, but that's what we seem to like to do. So we have all nice, pretty little integer numbers. And now we're going to move our x over. Put our x first. We can't have a negative in front. So what are we going to multiply the whole thing through by to clear out that negative in front? A -1. Gives me an x, a -2y, and a -4. And there is my answer to this problem. Give the equation line in standard form. Give the equation y minus y sub 1 slope x minus x sub 1. Always perpendicular to this. Now, we're going to have to rearrange that guy. So this is going to take a little bit of work. This guy's going to be quite a bit of work here. So let's see what we do. Well, to get its slope, I need it in the slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. So I need the y by itself. So I'm going to move my 3x over. Go back to blue. -6y is -3x plus 2. Now we'll divide by -6. Y is equal to a half x minus 1/3. You didn't see that. -1/3. So our slope of this line's a half. We want to be perpendicular. If you want to be perpendicular, the perpendicular slope is you got to flip it and negate it because it needs to be going the opposite way. That's why we negate it. Where the reciprocal of 1/2 is 2/1 or 2, and negated is -2. All right, so we did the hard part. X minus the x value is a 1. Y minus the y value is what? A 3. So now I distribute through. I have -2x plus 2. I move my 3 over. Y equals -2x plus 5. And that's the answer if you're in slope-intercept form. But it said standard. So we just need to move our x over. Get our x and y over on the left. X coming first, then our y equals a number. There's no fractions. Great. The number in front of x, the a value is positive, and 2 and 1 and 5 don't have anything they can be divided by. So there's our answer in standard form. Takes a bit of work, but it's just a very simple process.